The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the run, 12, 12.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Take it at the 37, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
Boys is back in town.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
I'm gonna work with you, call him up. I'm waiting to get for his ass.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
General West.
I'm looking for his ass. I'm gonna come out.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shadow. Hey, box truck, box truck. 551, alert.
Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on second down. And a dump off to White. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, a run from White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's EA Sports. Ain't something to do about that.
Protein spill. Check 26, alert. Goal 50.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
You know,
the last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Check it back.
Brady now to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second and 9, Brady escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop right around the 25. trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tackles. 72. Regular.
On first down, Michelle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26. Wait, that's 53. Go this way. Here we go. Check. Hey, check it.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I know how to work his ass out.
A 13-yard touchdown.
I ain't catch it at first.
And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Took me a minute.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence
San
level of the
Fran
guys
twice,
up
I
front
think,
blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Fuck, another team. I should have went up northeast. Like I said, hold on, y'all. Be right back. I know where you at, too. Yo, I'm ready. Yo, you still there? Yo, you on?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, one of the big questions in the lead-up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay, and you thought, oh, boy, that doesn't look good. Separated shoulder, popped back into place, and he wants to give it a go.
And you understand that. I mean, the chance to get to the Super Bowl and play. He's been there once before, but that was with Atlanta, and that was a 28-3 game, that lead that they gave up against New England. He wants to try and get a ring himself, so if at all possible, he will give it a go. Fortunately for San Francisco, he's part of a three-man rotation at tailback that includes Matt Breida, who's a backup, and Raheem Mostert, who has just blazed through the playoffs.
You mentioned that game against New England. Of course, Kyle Shanahan was also with Atlanta. He wants to right that ship, too. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Here's Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo gets this one to use check. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl predictions. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction.
Let's see that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Need them ladies today.
I got you, boy. Sponge. No. Give me 2 jet bombers.
You got 6 safeties out there.
Alpha.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Shadow. Alert. SOS. 50.
On the ground, this is Michelle. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 27, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, pick your team. Go Bandit. He's alpha.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Mike, 54. Check, 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 check. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Way to get back
Julian
up there.
Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And they'll be driven
I
back
tripped
here,
over that
losing
nigga.
yardage to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
I don't think I would have got it
As the clock will
anyway.
stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on
fuck?
trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to
There
have
we
those
go.
up on the board. And that
Not
drives
today,
coaches
EA. You
insane,
ain't beat
doesn't
me
it?
today.
When they see that happen,
Fuck
it just doesn't feel
It's
right,
only
does
just
it?
like
Plus,
this
you're
shit
giving
is
up
crazy.
yardage.
Good starting field
Of
position
course.
for the
EA
49ers
Sports
as they
said
have
it
it first and 10
Fuck
at the
that. I ain't
41-yard
letting
line.
them beat me today.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Not today.
And for the third time here in this half, it's
He's
intercepted.
gonna beat me. Fuck
Picked
that.
off by Dante Hightower. And they will
Shot
take
down
over
kicking,
possession
man.
of the football at their
That shit happened
42-yard
wild.
line.
It happened wild.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it
I
a
know I
time or
thought it
two
was
and
just
get
me.
it into the
I'm like,
locker
nah,
room?
that shit happened
What
to
you're saying
everybody.
makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the
Except
pressure
Twan.
of today's
Fuck.
NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They begin with Michelle on the ground, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, 20. Wait, 28.
The final shot before half for Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh, tripping.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu.
Smart play, smart. Smart play.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
To the ball.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. James now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down.
All right, no more
it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, alert. 21. Smooth. Go ahead. Check.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! Watch the boot, watch the boot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that, and what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, a Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle, people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you're watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And we saw those announcements live. It was so much fun, wasn't it? And the emotion that came through. And let's not forget Executive George Young, who built the New York Giants back in the day with Bill Parcells and crew to win Super Bowls. And former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he presided over the big growth of the league. And contributor Steve Sable of NFL Films, who should have been in a long time ago. Without NFL Films, I don't think we have the number of fans watching the game today.
He's got Lacoste, his tight end. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Wait, that 380! Watch my board. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st down, Michelle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I ain't paying attention.
Brady. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up. As Sanders has it poked free. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talking about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Hey, yo, Van, what the fuck are you doing? All right.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
I wonder why
this one complete to Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
Good D.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly they're still short for fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Caught that in.
At this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it,
the right foot went down right before he went out. The left foot was down. If they give up another
score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
That was a
if they
bad
had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Other than that,
it's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Wait, that wide, 80. You won't get this.
On second and 15 now. Brady, and he almost intercepted.
Warner, that's his fucking name. He don't move none of the game.
That probably
he
should have been
don't
there
move
first.
at all.
And
I noticed that.
Now.
He just always in the fucking way. I worked his ass out today, though. I made him move fucking moves today. He's standing there, though. I don't know if you know. He's standing there the whole time. He don't move.
15.
Work his ass right out.
Now Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
But he really ain't. That shit crazy.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
He only got me one time with that play.
Brady now going to leave it with Michelle on the draw. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd and short.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Play smart. I ain't trying to score. I ain't think about that shit.
He's coming. Double up. 72.
Look your ass out
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do
Practical.
not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks,
all them boys got to work out
and make
today.
a tackle on that play. That's big
They
time.
think they're going to just stand there in the fucking cover 3. I had
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This South, baby. That's baby South. Check 31. Check 31.
You got 6 safeties out there.
Brady gives to
You got
Michelle.
6 safeties out there.
He's in.
Fuck is on his
Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel.
6 safeties out there.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by 4. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
NFL blitz.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Well, let him burn the clock out. I ain't thinking about it. Let him run up the field. Waste his own time. Look at this shit, man. I swear they got all their game moves from NFL. What's the NFL streets? Probably the same white boys that made that
San
shit.
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And my goodness, another interception.
Let's go.
Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Leave a message.